Hola chicos, chicas, bienvenidos un día más a Metal Gear 5. Vamos a ver qué nos da Ocelot.
Start bringing people in. Use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
Boss.
That's one way of doing it. Now extract. Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at
You
Mother
can only
Base.
Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid. Select staff management from the Mother Base menu.
Gestión de
So that staff
personal.
member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Desarrollo, armas y ítems.
That's the R&D team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Doesn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss. Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out instantly. Don't pull any... Excellent, boss. Now extract it. Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at Mother
One
Base.
thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member. Extract it. Use any method you like. Start by knocking him out, or you can put him to sleep.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss, now that we have more
Unit
people on
function
our
added. Development project
you
has
should
been
be able to
added.
develop the cardboard box. Open your iDroid. Select
Ahora
weapons
podemos
items
hacer la
under
caja de cartón.
Now select
Project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development has finished.
Please select a
You can
drop
have the
point.
support unit supply you with
Supplies
weapons and items
requested.
you develop. Think of it as your
Supply
own
drop
personal
complete.
delivery service.
Amigo. Vale, ya me voy acordando.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You won't
info
make any
has been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while and give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
Pobrecillo, ¿no?
Boss! Thank you, boss.
Hostia, ya me caí al agua también. No vea, onda, que.
Boss, come in. Boss? Boss!
Bueno, tranquilo, hombre. Solo ha sido un fallo de cálculo. Bueno, no me jodas. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. ¿A tragar todo esto otra vez? Vaya por Dios. Bueno. Vaya hostias.
Boss, there's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet with me. You came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves.
Otra vez.
Like any
Por
organization,
gilipollas.
we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay them. Go for them, not
Ooh.
me. That's
Toma.
enough. Isn't the time. Like any organization, we need good people. We need to make good use of their talents. That's enough. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here.
Hostia, qué puñetazo la metió. Qué lástima.
Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. Now approach him and extract him.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You can only bolt and recover someone if they're not resistant. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff
Extraction
member you just
arrived
extracted
at
will be
Mother
assigned
Base.
to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid. Select staff management. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Unidad de apoyo, equipo de ID, sala de espera. Vale.
Please
That's
specify
the R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, you can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next?
It's an
Show 'em
honor,
how it's
boss.
done, boss. Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out instantly.
It's an honor, boss.
I suppose that works. Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at Mother
One
Base.
thing I should mention. A Fulton
Unit
extraction won't
function
always be
added.
successful.
Development
If the
project
person is
has
injured,
been
the shock
added.
of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. Boss, now that we have more people on the R&D team, its level has gone up. It should be able to develop the cardboard box now. Open your iDroid. Select weapons items under the development
Please specify
Now select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development has finished.
Please select
You
supplies
can have the support
requested.
unit supply you with weapons and items you've
Supply
developed.
drop
Think of it
complete.
as your own personal delivery service.
¿Qué te parece?
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does
Mission
it. You won't
info
make any
has been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while. Give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
Un helicóptero, encuentro.
Please select a landing zone. Landing
Aquí.
zone.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Bueno, pues nada, vamos a hacer una nueva misión, ¿no?
This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Thank you, boss.
Va, soldador de mierda. Vámonos. Chicos, vamos allá.
Gaining altitude.
Bueno, poco a poco iremos haciendo una buena base militar. Poco a poco iremos haciendo que esto sea más grande, que sea mucho mejor. Hemos despertado a la leyenda.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Bueno. Vale. Balance de pagos menos 1500, no nos pagan. Vaya. Pum. Buena música. Ya está, ya hemos terminado el juego, ¿no? Vale. Vamos allá.
Mission list updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital, but the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriot. Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
Vale. Vale, ¿y ahora qué hacemos? 10.
You were hospitalized stabilized into... Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. Chris, the Soviet troops...
Vale.
Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe.
While the Soviets have indicated...
Vale, ¿y ahora?
Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah. At the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah. The doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, and not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
No, se ve que hay que escuchar todas las putas cintas, ¿no? Te jode.
The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kid. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you.
Pero vamos a ver, ya que tengo que hacer yo.
First world, third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba.
Casetes. Bueno, y no hay nada más, ya está. No puedo hacer nada más. Vaya una mierda. Volver al menú de inicio. Record. No me deja hacer nada más. Magagón de...
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about? You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department. Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here. Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice. And if it wasn't, they'd leave? Who knows? That's our... Here, Snake, try this. You... Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember you... You're just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone.
A ver si así, yo qué sé, se van a la mierda. Yo quiero ir a la batalla ya. Bueno, pues no sé qué tengo que hacer. Lo dejaremos aquí. Bien de fe. Hasta la próxima, chicos. Ya veremos a ver lo que tengo que hacer para salir de esta mierda. Hasta la próxima, chicos. Un abrazo y hasta el próximo capítulo. Gracias.